Okay, USA soccer fans and football fans. Bobby Cardenas coming at you again from Lancaster, beautiful Antelope Valley, in between the two morning games. In my next post, I'm going to talk about what we just saw and what we're about to see. I'm going to make this one short and sweet, but I really want to touch on something that I've been meaning to talk about. It involves two traditions that are unique to this sport. One happens at the beginning of the match, one at the end. At the beginning of the match, there's pomp and circumstance involved. Listen to me. Pomp and circumstance. Well, okay, that's me. A procession led by the refereeing crew, followed by the two teams in line. And in this case, because it's a World Cup, and they also have people bearing flags, no to racism, the beautiful game, different things. But who's also out there? Children. Little beautiful cherub-faced kids, both boys and girls, in full soccer kits, hand in hand with the players. Who knows, some of them might already be their idols. They walk out, they line up across, and the children are in front. Isn't that beautiful? Why is that beautiful? Because these children are the future of not only mankind, our next generation, they're future footballers. There's a good chance that some of these children will become pros. Isn't that great? What a great example. Because this happens all over the world during league play. It just becomes more grand as the gets into tournaments like Champions League, FA Cup, the Spanish Cup, World Cup. What's the second tradition? Happens at the end of the game, right? It's a sign of mutual respect by players in the fact that they exchange jerseys. A player will go up to another one, right? Maybe it's a defensive player versus an offensive player. He respects them. They had a tug of war during that whole game, but mutual. It was beautiful. It was just a great battle. They both played a great game, and one player goes up to the other one and says, "May I have your jersey, and may I offer you my jersey?" Exchange jerseys. Sometimes I'll put them on right away. Sometimes I'll carry them out. Sometimes I'll make a gesture, "Hey, let's do it in the locker room," but I know what you're getting at. But in this case, in yesterday's game, Brazil-Colombia, at the end of the game, James Rodriguez, the Colombian superstar, rising superstar, 22 years old. Believe me, he will be a superstar. He's heartbroken. He's crying. They've just lost. They won't advance. David Luiz, the experienced great center back for Brazil, along with Dani Alves, the left back, are comforting him, but mostly David Luiz. He's cradling him. He's talking to him. I don't know for sure what he said, but I would imagine it's somewhere along the lines that, you're a great player, you've had a great tournament, which he has. Keep on, you're going to get there. It was great. It was a fabulous match. Something along those lines, encouraging him. And then what does he do? He makes the motion, takes his jersey off. James Rodriguez follows the exchange jerseys. Later on, when you see highlights, David Luiz is wearing the jersey, the red Colombian jersey. He's a Brazilian with number 10. He switched it around so you could see in front 10 James. Beautiful. Some of the other Brazilian players also did it with some of the other jerseys they exchanged with other players. And at the end of the match, also after all of that, when James was leaving the pitch, headed towards the tunnel, there's always tunnels to get out of these places. Scolari, the Brazilian manager, actually motions to him, and he goes to him, meets him, comforts him. This is a sign of sportsmanship. This is what makes this game so beautiful. That's why it's a beautiful game. It's not what you just see on the pitch, but it's the attitude of the players and the managers and the audience, the spectators and the refs, before, during, and after the matches. All of that takes into account why this game is so passionate, why it's so beautiful. Okay, that's it. Oops, almost knocked over my guy. I'm still a civilian. Now I found my beer. All right, I cut back. So let's see the next game, Netherlands versus Costa Rica. And I'll comment on that game and the earlier game, because I got a lot to say about Messi, what a great example he is. And in the meantime, go USA!